Vice President J.D. Vance spoke to a crowd at an Ohio Republican Party dinner yesterday in Lima. Here's a little bit of what he had to say regarding Ohio politics, in particular the U.S. Senate race that took place in November of 2024, and President Trump's concerns at the time that Senator Sherrod Brown was unbeatable.
Sherrod Brown was a tough candidate. He always did better than national Democrats, and the president himself was a little skeptical than anybody. And we had a lot of great candidates running in that race. The president was skeptical that anybody could beat Sherrod Brown. But I think what we showed him in the Ohio GOP is that while we had a reputation for a very long time as a purple state or even a blue state, thanks to the hard work of people, many of whom are in this room, I think Ohio is now solidly red.
Senator Brown represented Ohio in the U.S. Senate for 3 terms as a Democrat. His loss in November ended a tradition of the state electing both a Republican and Democrat to serve in the U.S. Senate concurrently. I want to now play part of my interview with one of the protesters who was outside of the event venue, Lima's Veterans Memorial Civic and Convention Center.
We're trying to stress our dissent for the way they're treating people like immigrants, LGBTQ people of color. They're all being oppressed against.
There have also been concerns about the Trump administration's approach to foreign policy, following that operation targeting 3 of Iran's nuclear sites. Of course, there were many in favor of that, while others are concerned it could lead to a broader regional war. I spoke to one of the president's supporters at this event, who was pretty confident that it won't.
Do you think it's going to escalate into that kind of situation, or will this be a one and done, as the White House has said it will be?
I'm not going to let it be a very lengthy process.
You're confident in that?
I'm confident.
The economy was one of the big issues of 2024. Would you say that the economy has improved since he's taken office, or have you noticed that change thus far?
Well, of course there was a drop when he announced the tariffs, but that's going to happen. And the market's back up where it was, maybe a little higher than what it was when the tariffs were announced. And it's all a definite plus for us and the rest of the country.
Given that the perspectives from inside and outside the event are so vastly different, I asked that demonstrator, what do you think is the most difficult issue to find consensus on?
I think that there are both sides, though, of our two-party system that push each other those opposite ways. I think you have the Republicans pushing that all immigrants are bad, or all transgender people are bad, or all this. They're doing a lot of blanket statements. We do not want violent crime with immigrants. We want everyone to go to their court date. We want them to be allowed to speak to a judge and enjoy their freedoms like a lawyer because they're on U.S. soil, as the Constitution states.
I'm Jaden Jefferson reporting.